I can't believe I'm saying this, but today is my final day in Kerala. For the past 15 days, I've been traveling all across the state, from ancient caves, hidden villages, to chaotic cities, backwaters, temples, and places I didn't even know existed before I came. My last 24 hours here was split between the cliffs of Varkala and the backwaters of Poovar Island. Two places that could not feel any more different. This is how I'm spending my final day in Kerala. And I have a feeling, leaving after today might be harder than I expected. I'm currently in Varkala right now, and look, I've got the palm trees all around me, how beautiful. But I'm about to head on a ayurvedic full body massage. This is my first ever one. We've got Thomas and Audie on the way. Oh, and this is where we're staying. It's Shanti Apartments, Sri Ganesha Yoga Retreats. Look how beautiful that is. So nice. And the lady who runs it, she's from Russia. And what's your name?
Anjana.
Anjana. Anjana.
Yeah.
Ah, lovely to meet you.
Your name?
Diana.
Diana.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Just finished the massage. Oh my god, that was beautiful. I'm gonna be so honest though, I felt like my organs were gonna be displaced. I was like, oh my god. And I have a really sensitive back, so anytime she was near the back I was like jolting, because I just can't, I really can't. But that was so peaceful, really did embrace my inner peace. I'm heading back now to meet the guys, so then we can explore more of Varkala, which is going to be really nice. But that was so lovely. I didn't record much because, for obvious reasons, you have to take everything off when you get in there, so you're basically in there, everything out to the world. That's one of the main reasons why I obviously didn't record, because I'm not having that. But no, it was beautiful. Oh my god, and she was lovely. She was really, really sweet. If you are in Varkala, or honestly, if you're anywhere, I think you can get these type of treatments done anywhere. I would highly recommend it, because it's just lovely. Honestly, I felt so calm. And now I'm walking back in this beautiful road. That was, I think it was 2,500 for an hour session. She starts off at your feet and she does it, and then she works her way up, and then she ends with your face. So my face is covered in oil, so you can have a shower when you're there, which I did, but I need to wash my face, I think, because it's covered in oil. We're on the hunt for a cafe. We went to a cafe called Trip His Life or something like that, but it was busy. It was an hour and a half wait. I don't know whether it's because it's holiday season right now, because it was Gandhi's birthday yesterday. That's what the lady at our hotel told us. But we're on the hunt for a cafe to get some good food. I'm really craving an iced coffee, so that's my destination. But what everyone's telling me, that apparently this place is very similar to Goa. I've obviously never been, but if that is the case, then yeah, this seems like it would be a very party place. There's a lot of young people here. The scene is very cafe culture, dress really nice, and I don't fit in, but it's fine. It's beautiful though. We just saw the sea and it's gorgeous, and the little streets are beautiful. With anywhere though, of course you have rubbish, boo to rubbish, but yeah, absolutely stunning. It's a nice way to end the Kerala trip down by the beach. What I will say though, this area, and I've heard the same for Goa, but obviously I've not been, so I can't speak for Goa, but this is a great destination if you are solo traveling, I want to say, because I've seen so many young people, and I've also seen a lot of foreigners. So if it's a place say you want to come somewhere for the first time, you'll be a bit intimidated, this might be the perfect spot for you, because if you're by the beach and you love the beach, you're surrounded by different types of people, so you're never truly alone. And there's Zostel here, there's so many different types of hostel chains, so again, you're always going to find your people. Well, we came to Cafe Sawa, but there's a 30-minute wait, which is fine, because look at this. Wow, heavenly, heaven. But the only thing is, it's very warm, and walking up here is going to be a bloody nightmare. But it's fine. If this was a beach in Europe, there would be thousands of people sunbathing right now. We knew it.
Yeah, so in Latin America, you find a lot of places.
I'm in my element right now. I'm in my element. This is beautiful. Oh my bloody god, that wave was huge. Why are the waves so big? it's understandable why the sea is off limits, because look at the waves. When I was in Florida though, the waves were that big and I did jump in them. Whoops. Whoops, I can't help it. When I'm by the sea, I can't help it. This is so pretty, I love it. The bit I was dreading the most, I've now got to climb up. Oh my god. This is hell. Jokes. I left them down there, they're still doing their thing. But I said I need to start. This beach is beautiful. But I was saying, it's such a shame there's litter on it.
So I got the Kerala chicken curry with jeera rice. Look at that. Yum, yum, yum. Jeera rice, sorry, not jeera. I keep calling it jeera. Like, I keep calling it jeera rice, you know, like the jeera soda. And I got an Americano with extra milk. Well, with milk on the side.
Britishano? Britishano.
Remove the massive leaves.
Bay leaf.
Do not want that. Some days I don't want to eat with my hands. It's just too much. It's too much. Wow. That's so yum.
Lunch was so nice. It was at Sawa Cafe, I believe. I had the Kerala chicken curry with jeera rice. It's so nice. Oh, I love it. I did want fish, but honestly, I was more. I think I was in a chicken mood, but I will either have fish tonight or tomorrow because it's my last couple of days ago. Oh! Oh my god! Run, run, run! Wow. Bloody hell, that's beautiful. Roy, we've been on a cliff in the mountains in Kerala, now we've been on the cliff in the beach!
I'm the king of the world!
Woo! It's my time to be the queen of the world. Actually, now I'm part of the boys, so I am the king of the world.
Yeah, you're one of the dogs.
I'm one of the dogs.
No.
I'm the queen of the world!
I can direct which color I know. You cannot see. It's a gold. I am 100% gold religion in gold.
Really?
Really, I can see easily. You see,
I
then
can't.
nobody can see directly.
Only you?
I can see, yeah, easily.
What direct sun?
Yeah, he's looking directly at the sun. I can't.
You can't see? No.
No.
You can see. No, simple.
Are your eyes not hurting?
Yeah, nothing. Anyone cannot see.
But you can, because you're 100%.
Clear.
What?
My auto going anyway. Nobody can block. This is the auto. I can overtake Ferrari, Lamborghini, any car.
Nothing
Really?
will happen.
Nothing happens. I can
God's
drive.
protecting you. So that was a first for me. I didn't expect him to say that. We wanted a photo with the tuk-tuk because he looked really cool, especially with the tuk-tuk next to him, and then he just started staring into the sun. That was wild.
Happy birthday.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. Wow, look at that. Feel like a unicorn. That one's Roy's, that one's mine.
After 2 waves.
I say after 3.
Like when you say like if I say this one.
Yes! Oh! No! Oh, maybe this one.
This one? Yeah.
Okay.
We have only one line and you say, like I put on this wave that it will touch this one, the line. And
Oh, you have to put it on the wave.
yes, put it on the wave.
Huh? We're leaving Varkala today and we are... Where are we heading to, Thomas?
Yeah.
Where are we heading?
Today we
Yeah.
are heading to Kanyakumari.
Ah, there. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day, guys. Woo! Thank you. And then egg roast, which is literally just egg curry.
No.
I like it a lot. Very fluffy. This is very fluffy.
Yeah, very fluffy.
Oh, very spicy actually.
Very spicy.
Quite spicy. No, I like it. Like it's spicy, but it's really nice. We stopped off at one of our final destinations. We're going into the Poovar we're in Poovar right now, or we're going on to the Poovar Lake or something like that. And basically, it's really interesting. It's where the river, the backwaters, the lakes, and the Arabian Sea all meet in the same place. We're going to get on a boat. It costs, I think, for 2 people for the boat, for an hour and a half, it costs 3,500. An additional person is 500 each time, and there's 7 spaces on the boat. That is our boat there. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, jacket on. What fruits are they on the tree? What is it? Poison.
Poison fruit.
I've never heard of that. Oh, poison fruit.
Poison, yes.
Oh, that's... I won't eat that.
Like you die.
Dead. I love this place with my whole heart. Like, I honestly think Kerala has a big place in my heart, and this is why the... It's very hot. I'm enjoying the weather a lot, but if you don't enjoy the weather, you don't like hot weather, you would like to be in cooler climates, maybe come either early morning or later on in the day, because it's quite hot and there's no AC, as you can tell. As you can tell. You know what? This is Kerala for you. You got to embrace the weather with food, with the beauty, with the people. I feel like I'm going to fly off this floating restaurant. Backwaters, the river, straight into the Arabian Sea. This river is actually Nayar.
How has your journey been so far?
My journey in Kerala with Lone Tree has been, drumroll please, incredible. Honestly, from experience, the north of Kerala, which honestly is beautiful. The scenes you will see there is something else, especially the tea plantations. That was all I've ever dreamed of seeing, and the fact I got to see it in person just has my, makes my heart full. And then we're ending the trip right now down south, where I'm right now looking at the river and the backwaters. I believe this is Nayar River, and behind me is the Arabian Sea. And then everything we've witnessed in the middle, from the different Kathakali shows, the martial art performances.
If you have to highlight like the top 3 or top 5, which ones it would be?
Moments.
Yes.
Number 3, the backwaters. Water brings me peace, and when we got to get off the boat and look around the villages and look at it just had my heart was really full. Number 2 would have to be
Runners up.
Wayanad. Has my heart. Lost for words, it made me lost for words. And number 1, Medical Caves. That place blew me away more than anything in the world. Like, I have only ever seen carvings that dated back that long, especially from tribal members, in documentaries, on YouTube, on TV, and the fact I was standing in the place which families used to live, so that would be my top 3 for me.
Anybody coming to India for the first time,
Yeah.
and they have only seen or heard about India on the social media or on the internet.
Obviously, foreigners most know about the Golden Triangle, Agra, Jaipur and Delhi. Now, they are great places to visit for the history. For instance, the Taj Mahal is incredible. But in terms of if India is a place you want to go and you might be anxious, I would highly avoid those places. I think the best, now I've been to India, I can say this, the best places that I felt the most comfortable have been in Kerala, especially. Everywhere has its own charm, but Kerala is just beautiful. And I feel like if India is a place which you really want to visit, but maybe you don't have anyone to go with, I feel like Kerala you can find your people, because they have great hostel scenes, they have a great community. There's people from all over. You've got the yoga community, you've got this, and then once you get used to India and how India is, then you can move on to the different states around. But for me, if I was to tell anyone, I would probably recommend Kerala, honestly.
So India is such a big country. It's like you cannot complete it in 1 or 2 go, right?
That's why I'm here twice, guys.
Yeah.
Time for food.
Much oil. Not a very can.
Really? I like the vegetables, that's nice. We're leaving the Punjabi Dhaba now, onto the next destination, which is the water. Actually, I think it's the Elephant Rock, which is our next destination. I can see it. Beyond that bridge is Tamil Nadu. How crazy is that? That is so fun.
I genuinely didn't know what to expect before coming to Kerala for the second time round, but over the past 15 days, this place has completely surprised me. From the landscapes and the culture to the people I've met along the way. It's been chaotic at times, peaceful at others, and full of moments I know I'll be thinking of long after I've left. I just want to say a huge thank you as well to Lone Tree for making this part of the journey possible. And even though this might be the end of my time in Kerala for now, it definitely will not be the last. If you have enjoyed following this part of the journey, I've put all of my Kerala videos into one playlist so you can watch the whole series from the beginning. Bye!